Hi. Hi. I can't see a thing. How y'all doing? Sorry I'm late. Okay. Okay. Hi, everybody. You know what? I want to bring y'all I'll leave y'all over there. I want to bring y'all just a little close together. Let me say this. Thank you for watching my channel. I am the Divine Maverick, also known, Josh, come get the dogs, as the mother of twins, helping you along your twin flame journey. If this is your first time watching the channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. I am honored at your presence. Let me grab a deck of cards while I talk. If you find that you like the content on this channel, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That's how you do that. I appreciate that so much. And also subscribe to the channel if you find that you like the content. Here's why. When you subscribe to the channel, it puts your energy in these card decks, and you never know. Next time we, stop by and do a little video for you, it'll be like your very own personal reading. So that's how that works. So I'd appreciate if y'all gave me a thumbs up, and then also subscribe to the channel, because that makes you part of the tribe. Sorry about the dogs in the background. When I'm on, the realm is up, right? The realm is happening. Josh! I had a young lady say, my masculine's name is Josh. Every time you call your son, I'm like, ah. But thank you. Okay, so also, hey, tribe. Thank you so much for all of your love, your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Thank you for the way you support the channel. Thank you for the way you support me. Thank you for all your love and light that you put in the comment section when you were helping and encouraging each other. I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. I think I like this angle because actually, me being this far from you right now, I can't see the comments that well. I guess my sight is not what it used to be. I can sort of kind of see, but at least I won't get distracted. So I'm gonna, if this is your first time watching, I gotta tell you right now, I'm a reader, but I'm more than a tarot reader. I'm an oracle. I'm into it. You know what I mean? So I want to just kind of talk to the divine feminine right now. This is going to be a little transparent just so I can help somebody, because how many of you guys know that when we go through something, it's not just for us, it's for the collective, it's for the people that are attached to us, the people that are assigned to us. And so we don't just go through stuff just to be going through stuff. It actually is a part of our journey. So with that, I want to just share a little bit. I think I called this closing one chapter, or whatever I called it. I'll probably rename it when we're done. But I'm going to get started. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to pull some cards, but I may not pull a lot of cards. So if you are here and you're wanting to hear a tarot reading of such, then this is not the stream for you. I'll be back in two more, in the next 2 hours with, all cards all the time. So, all right, you guys. So, moment of transparency, moment of honesty, moment of honesty. As some of you know, not all of you, but some of you know, I am coming out of a old life and stepping boldly into this new life. And I'm saying this so I can encourage you, because I know I am not the only one that is doing this, right? So yesterday was a very bittersweet day for me, something I had been putting off for a minute. Somebody say procrastination, because we know that we twin with our masculines and our counterparts. Let's just say that we mirror them in that whatever they're not doing, there's something in our lives that we're not doing. Whatever they need to, pay attention to, there's something in our lives that we need to pay attention to. Mirroring, the whole concept, right? So there was something in my past, I would say, I was holding on to, not for any other reason besides just to hold on to it because it had been such a significant chunk of my life. And it still is, because remember, we go through these things, we come back to this life to learn the lessons, and for some of us to apply the lessons that we've learned the last time we incarnated, right? So yesterday, myself and a very dear heart of mine, she knows who she is, and my partner, just my son, all the kids, we cleaned out and cleaned up the brick and mortar church of mine. So I guess I could say yesterday was my official day for stepping down and coming out of the pulpit per se and into my new life. And it was, I will be honest, it was a bit bittersweet. I'm saying this for a reason because, like I said, I felt very guided by Spirit to do this stream with you tonight. And I know I'm not the only one. So I hope that I encourage you to do that, because since I did that, and I'll tell you a little more about that in a second, but since I did that, something else amazing has happened in my life. And I am literally right now reeling. That's why I was a little late getting on, because I'm still trying to. I actually asked Spirit, I said, can I just have like 2 more hours or something? I don't even know why. I booked these, not booked these, but scheduled these streams before, you know, things happen. And so now I'm sitting there going, am I ready? But I like this energy. I'm going to move with it. I'm going to go with it. So anyway, we packed things, we got things set up to give away, we all the kind of things. So I had to clean out my desk drawer, and I had to look back at all these like hundreds upon hundreds of Bible studies that I had taught, hundreds of series that I had put together, and I watched Spirit connect the tapestry of my life, connect the tapestry of my life, and it was kind of to see where I was and where I've come to now. It was quite amazing, and like I said, a little bittersweet, because that the ministry, that ministry in particular, specifically was my baby. That was my first, well, my second baby. I had another thing going, but I'm just saying my first brick and mortar, a place to be my place, right? So I felt very, very strongly that many things need to be just thrown away or given away, but I was not to take anything into my new life. And so I gathered my books, and like I said, I giggled at some of the books that I had read, and just all of it. It's, you can imagine. I took my robes and I said, these are nice robes, and then I threw those away. Just I didn't give them away. I didn't donate them. I got rid of those. And even me talking to you right now, Tribe, is very therapeutic for me, because again, I want to encourage you that it's worth it to let go of whatever Spirit is telling you to let go of. It's worth it to walk out of the old and into the new and fully embrace the new. Otherwise, you'll stay in this cycle. You'll stay stagnant. You'll stay in procrastination and whatever, you name it. And then you wonder why. It's not that Spirit is not hearing prayers or answering petitions, or trying to co-create along with us. It's like the things that we're holding on to that will hinder us or is hindering us. So I said all that to say we worked hard. We worked, and it was it ended up being like a 9-hour day, but we did it in one day. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be honest that the young lady I'm referencing with the dear heart, I mean, she worked. The kids everybody was working, right? And so I did some of the stuff I didn't even see go in the trash. And that's probably was the best. And that was actually her plan. Because me, you know how you start to hold on to things. Y'all know when you clean out your closet and you say, I haven't worn this dress in 3 years, but you know what? Maybe I will be a size 6 again. I'm going to hold on to it. Or you say, I know I haven't worn those boots, but this year, this winter, I'm going to wear those boots. I'm going to get me, I know exactly what skirt I'm going to wear. You know what I mean? So I know y'all feel me, right? And so anyway, so a lot of stuff went away, and I brought one thing home, which was like a really heavy, really nice easel that I was going to keep in my house, and because I had the perfect piece of art to put on it. And about 2:00 in the morning, when I finally was settling my energy, I felt very strongly to go back to the sanctuary and take that back. Just take it back. And this is why I'm streaming, Now I said all that. That was my long intro. I probably timestamped this, but I said all that to say, actually, all of this is the message. To say, when I went in there, it was just me and Spirit. It was me and it was me. Okay. And so I went in my building probably for one of the last 2 times I'm going to be in there. And I looked at everything stacked up in the sanctuary, and I remembered each doorknob. I remembered each floor tile. And I'm talking to somebody right now, because you remember when you painted the nursery. You remember when you bought the privacy fence, or you guys did the deck. You remember when you brought the pots and pans, or when you changed the kitchen together, or you remember when you remodeled the bathroom. You remember these things. You know what I'm saying? And so, but then it comes a time when you know that it's time for it to go. It's time for it all. I mean, all of it, even things that you maybe spent a lot of money for, or invested a long time in, or put a lot of effort in. And you were like, I know. And something in you knows, and I'm talking to a certain group of people right now. I'm talking to you. That's why I'm being transparent with my life, so that I can free other people. Okay. So it was just me and God. I'm going to call Spirit, Universe, Creator, God right now, because in that place where I was, I know him as God. I know him as God, okay? For me, in that moment, in that place, in that space, in that season, right? That Ace of Wands I was in at that time, that's I God, me and God. And so one of the things that me and God would always do is we would dance and sing together. And I'm gonna try not to get mushy. I know this is like get ready for cornball heaven tonight, y'all. Real quick. But one of my favorite songs is William McDowell's Place of Worship. And I felt very strongly to play that. And I sat at the altar where I have prophesied and laid hands. If y'all from the church, especially African American church, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I would have prophesied to folks and laid hands. I didn't have tarot then or anything. I just had me, my ear, and my childlike faith that I was going to hear a message that would change somebody's life. Okay? And so I sat at that altar that I sat at hundreds of times in many, many all-night prayer services or many, many Sunday or Wednesday nights or afternoons and spoke the word, right, of the Lord and prayed for people and delivered people and just was there, right, where I would counsel couples sitting on the altar. I would have them sit in the chairs and I would sit there on the altar and just, sit and listen, right? So I am sitting there and our song, me and God's song is playing. And I began to do something I hadn't done in a while in there because since what's been going on in the world, I haven't been in my sanctuary. And plus, I'm here with you now, right? Because I've been guided to be here. But I began to sing our favorite song. And then I began to feel a wave of gratitude for everything, for every betrayal, because everybody doesn't receive what you have. And that's how you have to know your audience, right? But I began to, instead of be angry or bitter or feeling fear, anything that would hold me to something that was no longer serving me, I felt grateful for the experience and I released it. And then I began to do what I have done several other times in that sanctuary. I began to dance with my Father. And I began to twirl and spin and spin. And I'm going to tell you, in that moment, my DM didn't matter, though I love him. My son didn't matter, though I love and adore him. My great nephews, nothing else mattered but me in that moment. And I felt so much gratitude and so much grace on my life for being allowed to have a moment like that, for hearing a word that says, I want you to go do this. And I did it, which opened another door to this now. So I can't even imagine what's after this. I mean, when I say this, I mean the YouTube platform, tarot, all that stuff. And, everything that I ever was in that moment, it felt like it was culminating. And I'm talking to you right now because many of you divine feminines are in that place. And I got so wrapped up, just like I used to. Just before there was anybody, before there was a DM, a DF, before there was anything, there was always the beginning. And that is the all-knowing. That's Yahweh. That's Yah. That's God, Father. That's Spirit. That's Creator. That's Source. That's Universe. That's the all in all. That's everything. Okay? Everything. Okay? He, she, them. You know what I mean? It's everything. And in that moment, everything began to make so much sense to me. And it was about trust. It was about trust because I know many of you in whatever you're doing, wherever you are in your respective places, you have said, I want to give up. You have said, it's not making sense. I don't know. Why do I have to hurt like this? Why does it have to be this? Why does it have to be that? You know what I mean? Why did people have to, raise up against me and say, oh, this and that, and you didn't do, why do you go through what you go through? Why do you hurt like you hurt? Why is it so hard sometimes? What looks so easy and so effortless for other people, why is it that you feel like you have to fight and pull and scratch and it's got to be extra, more effort, less sleep, all that, I got to be more talented, smarter, stronger, faster, all of that, right? And then all of a sudden it makes sense. It's the proverbial light bulb going off. And that's what happened yesterday. I didn't say, oh, I'm not there anymore. I'm awake. I'm awake. I ain't gonna be on this altar, crying and snotting. I'm not gonna be spinning around. I'm not gonna be feeling some kind of way. I'm beyond this life now. I'm awake. I'm elevated. Yes, that's all true. But I would not be here if I had not been there. And that's all I'm trying to convey to you, divine feminine, is many of you are closing a chapter in your life. Let it close. Let it go. Let them go. And the ones that I'm talking to, hear what I'm saying. You should be feeling something physically. You should have a physical manifestation in your body, in your spirit, your heart. Maybe your palms are sweating. Maybe your back is hot. Maybe your neck is itching. Maybe your heart is racing. Maybe your temples are throbbing. Maybe your eyes feel like they want to just run water. If so, allow it. Allow it to happen. Allow yourself, allow the feelings to rise up in you. Allow it to arise in you. Let it come, feel it, feel it, feel it. Don't deny it. Yes, they hurt you. Oh, you know they lied. Yes, you know they lied. Yes, they backstabbed you. Yes, they deceived you. Yes, they got together and conspired against you and was hoping for your failure. But God, but Creator, Source, Spirit, you, but you. You see? Just like our Ascended Master Jesus. Never said worship me. Always said watch me. Never said worship me. Always said watch me walk. That's what Jesus said, watch me walk. Meaning, look at my example and do that. And that's any of your Ascended Masters. Look at their example and do that. Overcome. Come over. Come over. And so I said, that's right. My Ascended Master, they beat him for knowing who he was. And he never had to say, when you know who you are, you don't have to wear it on a t-shirt. You don't have to wave it on a flag. You don't need the bumper sticker. You don't need a parade marching you in, playing music every time you come into place. When you know who you are, all you have to do is let them watch you walk. And so for me, when it comes to why she not in the church? Did y'all hear she so-and-so? Oh, she got a channel. Oh, y'all, okay. That's fine. But watch me walk. And when I was in your life, when we were together, did I ever harm you? Or did I try to lead you to the exact same spirit that has led me to this place? Because at the end of the day, all that matters is the fruit. So I threw my robes away. I packed my office up. I left my executive desk that I absolutely loved. I left a lot of trinkets and things. I remember buying every single thing in that building. I touched it with my own hands. I remember every dish. I remember stacking those toilet papers that we unstacked and those paper towels. I remember buying every single one of those hand soaps. I remember that. All those water bottles. I remember it. Because it was a part of me. Because that was my greatest expression of the glory of God. Giving my life to touch other people. Giving my life to speak into other people. And not to hurt, but to uplift, to encourage, to edify, to instruct, to reveal the mysteries. And all I did was elevate from a pastor to a divine feminine, to the empress. And I'm telling y'all, the air up here is amazing. And I know I've seen extra dramatic, but if you have, I can't tell my story as it's unfolding, but when I get to the other side, every time Spirit tells me, get on and tell a little more. But now, because of that, in it's been 24 hours. In 24 hours, Spirit has brought something unexpected to me. Unexpected. Which changes everything. More on that as we go on. But I know that from now, for all of us, until the end of this year, to December 31, it's very crucial, very pivotal, very life-changing. I know that. So we're here together. We're here in this place together. We're here on this journey together. We're all connected. It's not by happenstance. It's divinely ordained. And so we're going to help each other. We're going to encourage each other. We're going to instruct each other along the way. We're going to, if somebody lags behind or somebody feels confused or they're not strong enough to move on their own, we're going to get behind them and push them energetically and say, keep on coming. Because I'm telling you, I'm excited. I'm excited about the future. So with that, let me pull a few cards for the Divine Feminine. I have, I want to come back at 10 o'clock, and I can't remember. We're talking to Divine Masculine tonight. But, and I missed you guys. That's what I was doing. That's why when I get ghosts, it's only because I'm doing my soul work. In order for me to pour out the way I pour out, and one of my things is I got to have accuracy when I speak. I don't just want to be talking and having these cards and be kind of off. When you don't hear from me, and I know I should do a much better job of engaging with the community posts at least or something, but you know, I have learned over this walk, over this life, over the course of my life, that I need to obey. And it's not about man. Although y'all know I love you, but it's about when Spirit tells me left, right, up, down, sit, stop, speak, say, all that, I learned to follow it, because when I didn't, I learned a lesson, it was some heartache that I had to go through, or something difficult that could have been avoided had I only listened the first time, you know? So that's also for somebody. It's better to obey quickly. It's better to listen and move and do the first time versus having to go back around. You know what I mean? And so that's what a lot of us get caught in. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. There are many of you who are closing a major chapter in your life, whether it is a relationship, whether it is career change, whether it is a family relationship that has always been strained and you have been trying to figure out if you, but their blood, listen, who is my mother? Who is my father? It doesn't matter that we share the same blood. If you are not for me, then that makes you against me. There is no gray area. Either you are with me or you are not. There is no gray area. You can't talk about me to people, and I don't know who this is for, but you can't talk about me to people and then tell me, I didn't say anything bad. It was for your own good. No. Either they are with you, and this is for, I don't know who it's for. I wish I knew, but I'm saying it's time for you to let that go. It's time for you to let them go. It's time, because you're holding up your timeline, which brings me to the next segue. Like I said, I was going back and forth with this message. I was procrastinating on closing everything up and boxing everything up and donating things that need to be donated. And when I finally did it yesterday, like I said, within 24 hours, I was on a new timeline. I was on another timeline. So I will say this to you. Whatever you're procrastinating about, stop. Because your change could literally be one wake up. That's an old military term. One wake up away. Meaning when you wake up again, when you go to bed one night and you wake up the next day, that is the moment of your change. You literally switch timelines. And that's what I did. So bad that I got lighted. That's why I said I was struggling with coming on here, because I'm like, oh my goodness. But I was, remember, there's certain readers I follow, and then I have my own personal. I have two that I trust with my life that read for me, right? Well, I have other, but you know what I mean, like my in my pocket too, that are not connected to this, but they are just connected to me, right? And one of them said something that was quite disturbing, but it was fine. I'm like, whatever. I know energy. And so, like I said, that's for any of you that are listening. If you don't like what's being said or the energy that you're hearing or experiencing at the time, all you have to do is change the energy. You'll shift the paradigm by changing your thoughts and your thinking, changing the outcome by changing the view or changing your vision on it, right? It's that quick. I know it sounds simple, but it's kind of difficult to do, but it's just a matter of will. It's a matter of your willpower. So you can literally get on a different timeline. I said all that to say the ones that I trust that read for me and the ones I like to watch just on YouTube just because I just love them, right? Every now and again, I would hear a story, and I know this is going to help you. I would hear a story, and I'm like, well, that's me. That's not me. That's me. Especially when you talk about general readings. But I kept hearing about this happening, I'll call it. And I was like, that's not me. Well, let me tell you, in less than 24 hours, that is me. I literally am on a different timeline. And I never saw this coming. That I'm telling you, that's for somebody. I am literally in less than 24 hours. I am on a different timeline. And so the readings that I said were not for me actually were for me. But I've been hearing them. Watch this. Listen to me. 2 years ago. From 2 years ago, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Whoever that is. Oh, wow. As I've been progressing and going along over these last couple of years, I am now on the timeline that I said was not mine. So now even I don't know the outcome because, let me not watch this. They have now done this. I hope y'all can see my hands. Like that. They've come together now. And now I need to hermit mode and da-da-da, right? And see what I want to do. In other words, you have a choice. You can either go to the left and you know what's over there to the left, or you can go to the right and you know what's over there to the right. I wasn't going to go here tonight in the stream, but I'm saying what I'm hearing and what I'm sensing. But you now have a choice. Listen to me. This is not every one of you, but those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The moment you let go of the past, the moment you let go of what you've been holding on to, I don't care if it's clothes, shoes, people, places, things, a car, a rug. I don't know. You know, I'm not on your, listen, whatever it is you've been saying, I'll do it. I'll do it. Even if I'm seeing people with stacks of bills they're ignoring because they're like, you don't want to hear everybody say, you owe me this, you owe me this owe you owe that. I owe somebody's saying I owe everybody in the world. I owe everybody in the world. If that's you, pick up one bill, just one, and pay it. Pay the one you can pay. All right? And watch your life change. It's just about your belief. Your belief. That's what it's about. Do you believe what people say that's going to happen? When you listen to these readings, do you really believe it? Because I hear a lot of people say, oh, I hope that's for me. Well, you should know if it's for you because you've already seen it and thought it. And some of you have said it and meditated and prayed on that thing. Some of you have written it out. So when you hear it said again, that's not something to trick you up or go, oh, that's amazing. I was just thinking that. No, babies. That's the spirit telling you here is your confirmation. Now hold on to that. It's your confirmation. So hold on to that. You see what I'm saying? And again, I'll say it again. Some of you are going to be faced with a choice. And in a million years, you thought you wouldn't have a choice. You would never consider I can't even see myself. I can hear it because I feel it. Y'all, we are tribe. You know what I mean? But it's like, but watch. When you do that thing you've been putting off, when you close that chapter, listen, let it go. Those of you who are still worried about what people are going to say about your new spirituality, your awakening, the way you're dressing, some of y'all smell like frankincense and oils. You have essential oils, and people are like, why you got on all that stuff? What is all that? Why you always smell funny? You know what I mean? And you're like, could it be? You're still wrestling with whether it's right or whether it's wrong. You're still wrestling with who you're going to be in public and who you are really in private. You're still wrestling. Okay? And you got to stop. Get off the merry-go-round and make a decision. Stand. Okay? Stand. This is who you are. Embrace it. They had you. They should have gotten you when they had you. And whoever your they is, I'm not just talking about divine masculine, divine feminine. This is about your life. The relationship, as I am seeing, is icing on the cake, the cherry on top. Like I told y'all, I was sitting at that same altar where I used to say the same words, but without tarot cards. I just used my intuition and speaking from my belly, speaking out of my mouth. And I didn't care about anything. A twin flame journey. I didn't care about inner childhood wounds, because my little child, my inner child was dancing too. My inner child was rejoicing too, saying, we finally are here. We made it. And I felt like I had crossed over into something new and something very, very broad. It was vast. It was big. And I felt big. And I felt strong. And I felt fierce. And I felt invincible because I knew without a shadow of a doubt that I am connected to everything that is. I am created to create a source. Created, connected to create a source. And created, yes. I am the creatrix. I am. I am. See what I just said? I am. It was strong and it was real. And I didn't hear Spirit say, now stop being religious. Get off that altar. Not at all. Embrace your past. But at the same time, learn the lessons and then let it go. Stop running from who you used to be. Stop running from, okay, there's shadow things in the back, but you need light and dark. You need the light and you need the dark. Okay? Don't be embarrassed about who you are, where you been, what you did. Embrace your past, then let it go so you can make room for something new. And in that, you're going to find the surprise of all surprises because there's just some things that a tarot reading is not going to tell you. There are just some things that a tarot reading is not going to reveal to you because everything can't be revealed because part of Spirit's job also is to blow your mind and to bless you beyond measure and to get you outside of yourself and do something that you can't do for yourself. Do something that you didn't see coming. Do something that you didn't feel coming. Do something amazing. Do something only Spirit can do. That way you will see that you're working with the stuff that everything is created with. And it cares about you. A divine surprise, a divine setup. Never hold on to anything so tight that if it was required of you, you couldn't let it go. I will say it again. Never hold on to anything so tight that if it was required of you, you couldn't let it go. That's a dangerous place to be in. That is codependency. That's a dangerous place to be in, to think you'll die without something in your life. That you would rather lose your mind than to be without. That's a dangerous place to be in. Even with your own children, that's a dangerous place to be in because children are a gift. And they are given to you as a responsibility for you to cultivate and grow and then release into their destiny too. Relationships are the same way. Never hold on to anything so tight that you lose yourself in it, that you lose your dreams. Never be so distracted by something or so consumed by something that you stop growing and building and seeing who you are. And never open your energy up to somebody who doesn't know how to handle it. Never. Even if they're immature. I said it. Immaturity is still dangerous. Immaturity is very dangerous. When you are putting a price above rubies, you will put a priceless gem in the hand of a child. They may drop it. They may lose it. Here, take this priceless diamond and go run on the playground. You would never do that. You would say, come here, you can go play, but give me that gem. Give me that stone. I'll keep it for you. I'll hold it for you till you're ready to take care of it. That's for somebody. And this isn't my get rid of your masculines, because they treat you bad stream. I'm not saying that. You have to know where you are. If you are in tarot land and you are tossed to and fro, then be please. My prayer for you is to be guarded. Guard your heart, because this might not be the arena for you, because you got to be able to discern the messages that are coming forth. Are they for you or not? If you do not know, you will be all over the place. You have to know where you are. That's why you have to go with people that resonate. Don't just go running, itching for a word, itching for a message or a reading. Don't just watch everything. And I'm not saying, and including me is what I'm saying. But I want to just impart to you that you got to know this thing for yourself. Otherwise, something can slide in on you and have you all over the place and you can miss it. You got to know for yourself, and got to let us as readers or other intuitive people, light workers, empaths, confirm what you already know. All right, sacred geometry. Listen, I have 199 likes in the room. It's about 330 of y'all on here. Can I get some likes if you just come in here? Thank you so much for being here. But I'm gonna need those likes. It only costs you a tap on the screen. Or you can give me $3,562 on your way in. Either one. Let's see what resonates with you. Everything you need to know is found in the description box below about how to book a personal reading with me. But thank you so much. I see them going up. Thank you so much, guys. Let me pull a sacred geometry and then we're gonna transition out of here. I thank you for listening. I think that's all I wanted to say. But I want to encourage you guys to let go of the past. Divine feminine energy right now is in a place where you're closing major chapters for those of you who resonating with what I'm saying. I did it, and if we're connected, then that means a lot of us are doing it, all right? Third eye chakra. See what I'm saying? Third eye. This is all about your connection to spirit. See that purple? That's the frequency that we're on. The frequency of the third eye chakra is the indigo flower of life. It supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers. See that? Third eye. Your connection to spirit. Your intuition is awakening. Listen, it's not your job to explain to who don't understand. If they don't get it, they don't get it. It's not your job to try to convince people of who you are now. All you have to do is manifest. All you have to do is live your life. All you have to do is see what you want to see. See the vision, walk it out, make it plain, write it, run with it. And others that see your vision will begin to run along with you. Some of you have influenced people. You have people that you influence, right? People that are around you and they are like actually watching you. Now, they might not be saying anything. I'm hearing that very clearly. They might not let you know they're watching you, but they're watching you on social media. And if they're in your presence and they're able to see you physically, they're watching you. They're listening to you. Some people are having conversations about you even in this very moment. And they're sitting there like, oh my gosh, like she's changing. She's different. You know what I mean? Manifest. Don't worry about it. You're not going to be able to convince them. But because of you leveling up and walking in your calling, you are like unlocking so many people. You are having so many people have these honest questions to spirit. Like, okay, what's really going on? Because she was the churchiest, tongue-talkingest, oil-slingingest, see sin, smell the devil, kill a snake, chop head off, personist, you know what I'm saying? Holiest. You know what I'm saying? That you, and now all of a sudden you got your house is changing. What's a dream catcher? Somebody just put a dream catcher on a little rear view mirror, and one of your friends said, "What is that? What is that? The devil is." You know what I'm saying? And you just like, yeah, it's a dream catcher. It catches dreams. You know what I mean? You just like living your bed, driving it. Yeah, it's a dream catcher. You had your dream catchers hanging right with your little mask, right? You know what I'm saying? So my point is you're giving other people permission to burst forth because they see you doing it. Do it. Don't be scared of them. Don't feel judged by them. What is the law? What is the LAW? It's the Lord, the LORD. The law is whatever you say it is. The law is whatever you say it is. The law is unto you. What do you believe is evil? What do you believe is wrong? We had this conversation on another string. I don't know why I said string, but we had this conversation already. Okay? What do you say is Lord? Because that is your law. You obey the Lord. You obey the law. But what is the law? It's what you believe is right or wrong. It's how you interpret it. It's how you feel, how you connect. Third eye chakra. What is your third eye telling you? Open your third eye. Even Jesus said, open their eyes that they might see. When they killed him because they didn't understand his purpose or his passion, what did he say? Come on. What did the Christ consciousness say? Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Don't hurt them, because they don't understand. That's all I'm saying to you. Don't fight. Put your sword down and put your crown on. Don't fight them. Manifest. And let them go. Anything you let go, if it comes back to you, it's yours. Anything you let go and it doesn't return back to you, it never was. And you need to be okay with that. You need to be okay with that, because that is the cycle of life. That's a cycle of life and death. In every death, there's a new beginning. It's the law of rhythm. The pendulum swings to the left and to the right. 1 minute is great, 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 great. Just hold on a minute, because it's going to swing back the other way and it's not so good, 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 good. Your job, your responsibility, your task is to stay right in the middle. You don't get too far to the left and you don't get too far to the right. You stay what? Right in the middle, grounded. So when the winds blow, you are anchored in the what? Some people say that's a script, Lord. You're anchored in the Lord. What does that mean? I'm anchored in the law. What is the law? The law is what I know to be true for me. How do I know truth? Because it resonates all through your being. That's how you know if you want to go in a haunted house or not. You know, some people just, I don't want to go in a haunted house. Oh, no, come on, it's going to be fun. No. Your law, what rules you, your Lord, what you submit to is how you feel. That's what's true and real to you. That's your law, right? The Lord, what you follow, what you obey. If you don't want to go, you don't go. You say, I don't do that. I don't do that. Some people don't drink after people. I don't drink after people. That's your law. You obey that, your Lord. You get it? Don't let language knock you out of an awakening. Third eye. Don't let language knock you out of an awakening. Lord, law, salvation. All of it is about awakening. All of it is about your connection to spirit, because life is in the spirit. And death is in the law. Why? Because you may just be believing wrong, sis. You may just be processing wrong. Your perception might just be off, sis, bruh. That's why you have to be connected to something bigger. You're part of something way bigger. Beyonce, I think. All right. All right, third eye. Give me a healing card. Let's talk about one other block. I'm going to just do this one card and I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys rock. You guys rock. If you just coming on here, give me a thumbs up. Patience. Oh my goodness. That card number 23? Yes. Card number 23. For some of you, that's a date. 23. I'll be back for others who's had just one card. But card number 23, this is about patience. I can attest to that. If I can't leave you with, I can't leave you with several things. I'm going to leave you with this one thing. All things do work together. As long as you're considering everybody's highest good, there's no room for hate. There's no room for unforgiveness in your heart. We don't have time for that. And so with patience, you'll see and you'll learn that all things actually do work together. What you see as a delay is not the end of the world. What you saw as a denial is really not a denial. It's simply a wait. Be patient. It's just like when you're baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients if you're going to make a great cake. You have to have all the ingredients, or otherwise the cake is not going to taste as good. It might not be soft. It might not rise like it's supposed to. It might not be as moist. You know what I mean? So many things could go wrong if you don't have all the ingredients. Some of you are simply waiting for all the ingredients to align. That's all you're waiting for. You're the major ingredient. You are. So we're still getting patience. And that's for some of you who, if you don't know what to do, don't do anything. Don't do anything if you don't know what to do, okay? until you know what to do, and you'll find the answer in your stillness. It is not in your activity. It is not in you being overtired, overstressed, overworked, over anxious. Your answers will come when you are still. Be patient. And I know we don't like to hear that, but until you start to like to hear be patient, you're going to keep on getting the same thing. Trust me, I know. I didn't go through all this just for me. I went through it for us. And I came back through the fire to tell you. I came back into this burning house for some of you, because I'm a fireman. I go into the burning house and I pull you out. I came back to say, if they're saying be patient, then you need to be patient. You know what I'm saying? Wait. Wait. And the moment you are starting to love patience, the minute you start loving the place that you're in and the space that you're in and the season that you're in, is the moment your season changes. What? The moment I said, okay, today we go pack the church up. Okay, let's close it like that. Okay, packing up everything, donate, let's go. All right, I'm ready. The next day, today, my whole timeline changed. And now I'm faced with a decision. Who am I talking to? Red hearts. Red hearts. Who am I talking to? You're part of something way bigger. I can't stop. You're part of something way bigger. Bigger than you. Bigger than me. That's all I remember. But I love that song. It's mine. Yes. Yes. Red hearts. I'm going to give you 2 cards. I'm going to let your intuition be the guide. Don't worry. I'm going to do the tarot class. I know I'm going to do the intuition class. I'm going to do all the classes. I'm going to do all the soul growth things. Not on this platform, because I need to be able to talk to you. Okay? But I'm saying thank you for your, thank you. Thank you for that. I'm going to get off of here because I got to come right back with, I can't remember the next stream. I think it's Divine Masculine. I got to see. Give me one for the collective. What's the message, please? Make it plain. I'll take that. That looks nice. Ha ha! Remain positive. Remain positive. Bottom of the deck. Improving health. This is my no stress card. The stress will, see, that's what I meant. Over anxious, run around. That's what I'm talking about. Improving health. The stress is going to go away if you remain positive. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. The moment you align, third eye chakra. The moment you get that third eye open and align with spirit, because if your third eye is open, you're going to be positive. You're going to be. Okay? And then your health will improve. The stomach aches will go away. The headaches will go away. The sleepless nights will go away. The gas pains, you know, the painful chest pains, the acid reflux, the burning in the chest, the tingling hands, the tingling feet, you know, poor circulation. All these things will begin to clear up in your physical body when you begin to remain positive and get your mind right. All right? And I know it's going to happen because we're already moving. Our spirit maybe come on here and say, do this, do this, do this. Here I am. All right? I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I got to go back to the next stream and do whatever the next stream is on the lineup, but I'll be back in a minute. I have 2 more of these to do, one at 10 and then another one at 11. So thank you so much. Thank you for all the likes, all the shares, subscribes, comments, tribe. I love y'all, ride or die. Y'all just thebomb.com. Okay? So let me get ready for the next one. I see some of y'all when I see you. Otherwise, just watch the notifications and don't forget to hit the little notifications bell so you'll keep up when I post videos, okay? Or when I'm live. So, yeah, I'll see some of y'all next time. Some of y'all I'll see right away, all right? Mwah, thank you. I'm going to get up. I'm a bunk. Bye.